Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a brand new legal breaking reporting video analysis update. As expected, Judge Karin Immergut, a Trump appointee in the state of Oregon, has made her ruling after the 3-day trial in Oregon v. Trump regarding Trump's illegal federalization of the Oregon National Guard and their attempts, him and his administration's attempt to illegally send them to the streets of Portland to defend, quote, war-ravaged Portland. His words, not mine, ladies and gentlemen. And to, quote, protect the ice building in southern Portland, down by the waterfront, which they wouldn't be there, I should say, to protect Portland or to protect the ice building. They would be there if deployed to protect the protesters against ICE. Per the Oregon Adjutant General and his orders. Let's get into this new reporting that was just released by the Oregonian Live. Ladies and gentlemen, the article is titled, Court Sides with Oregon, Portland in Fight Over Trump's Guard Deployment. Ladies and gentlemen, and the article reads, ladies and gentlemen, a federal judge Sunday night temporarily barred President Donald Trump from deploying National Guard troops from any state to Oregon, extending an earlier temporary restraining order, halting federal troop movements to Portland for at least another week. U.S. District Judge Karin Immergut granted a preliminary injunction about 5 hours before her earlier temporary restraining order was set to expire at 11:59 p.m. The ruling follows a 3-day trial concluded Friday and prevents any National Guard deployment to Portland until she issues a final decision on later on, no later than Friday, November 7, 2025, ladies and gentlemen. In her 16-page order, Immergut found that the states of Oregon and California and the city of Portland are likely to succeed on claims that Trump's federalization of National Guard violated Title 10 of the United States Code, as well as the 10th Amendment. Immergut ruled that Trump exceeded his authority by mobilizing troops for protection of the U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement building in Portland, where nightly protests have taken place since June. Trump authorized troops to be sent to defend, quote, war-ravaged Portland. It's not war-ravaged. I have family that lives there, and I have friends that live there. And they report to me and tell me that there's nothing going on. Ladies and gentlemen, the article continues. In late September, but attorneys for Oregon, California, and Portland argued that Trump's actions violated state sovereignty and overstepped constitutional limits on presidential power. The federal government countered that the president acted lawfully in response to what it described as a danger of rebellion in Oregon and violent resistance to federal immigration enforcement. This story is developing. Excuse me. This story is a developing. This is a developing story, which means, ladies and gentlemen, that please like, comment, share, subscribe, and enjoy, and please stay tuned for another legal breaking update regarding this matter. And hopefully Trump doesn't succeed on his illegal activity. Ladies and gentlemen, in the meantime, please stay safe. And don't give Trump and his bogus administration what they want. And please make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, and enjoy for all things legal breaking, reporting wise on the side of politics. And I will talk to you guys in the next legal breaking reporting video analysis update.